The Himalayas, a place where the earth rises to touch the heavens, and where silence is broken only by the wind. Here, amid endless snow and stone, a legend walks among the mountains. For countless generations, travelers have whispered of its presence, a towering guardian, neither man nor beast. They call it the Yeti. Some say it moves with the strength of a bear, others with the cunning of a man. But all agree, it is a force that belongs to the mountains themselves. In monasteries perched upon cliffs and in remote villages hidden in valleys, the Yeti is not a story to entertain. It is a truth passed down through generations. Ancient murals depict wild, ape-like beings that roam beyond the boundaries of human settlement. Manuscripts describe them as guardians, fierce and powerful, watching over the sacred places where mortals must tread lightly. Around glowing fires on cold nights, elders tell children of the Yeti's warning cry echoing across valleys, a sound both feared and revered. In these stories, the Yeti is not a monster, but a reminder that the mountains are alive with powers beyond human control. For many who live here, the Yeti is not just legend. It has been seen, fleetingly, at a distance, half hidden in mist. Sherpa elders speak of dark shapes moving across snowfields just as the sun sets, only to vanish as quickly as they appear. Climbers and herders alike have stumbled upon enormous footprints pressed deep into untouched snow. The tracks seem too wide, too long, too deliberate to be mistaken. And while outsiders debate and doubt, for those who call these peaks home, the evidence lies before their eyes. They believe, because they have seen. The Yeti is more than flesh and blood. In the Buddhist traditions of the Himalayas, it is tied to the spiritual world, a protector of forests, valleys, and holy mountains. Monks tell of the Yeti standing as a guardian at sacred sites, deterring those who would bring harm. At shrines scattered high in the passes, offerings of food and prayer are left to honor the unseen spirit. Prayer flags ripple in the icy wind, carrying mantras of peace and respect into the sky. To believe in the Yeti is also to believe in the need for balance, between humankind and the wild, between reverence and survival. For centuries, the Yeti was a secret of the mountains, a presence known only to those who lived among the peaks. But in the middle of the 20th century, the outside world caught its first true glimpse of the legend. In 1951, British explorer Eric Shipton led an expedition through the high Himalayas. There, in the snow, he discovered a trail of enormous footprints, each one far larger than a man's, and unlike any known animal. He captured them on film, a photograph that would ignite the imagination of the world. The image spread like wildfire across newspapers and magazines. To climbers and adventurers, it was evidence that something extraordinary walked these mountains. To scientists, it was a mystery that demanded explanation. And to the Sherpa people, it was no surprise at all. For them, the footprints were only confirmation of what their elders had spoken of for generations. Other expeditions soon followed. In the 1950s and 60s, climbers reported strange cries echoing across the valleys, and sightings of dark, towering figures on snowy ridges. Some returned with hair samples or bones said to belong to the creature. Others returned with stories of being watched from the treeline, of waking to fresh tracks encircling their tents. These accounts built a bridge between two worlds, the folklore of the Himalayas and the fascination of the West. In the Yeti, explorers saw the possibility of an undiscovered species, a missing link, a living relic of prehistory. But in the villages at the base of the mountains, the Yeti remained what it had always been, a guardian, a warning, and a reminder that the wild still holds secrets beyond human understanding. Today, the Yeti lives not only in memory and myth, but in the daily life of the Himalayas. During festivals, dancers don masks that echo the faces of spirits, wild, unshaped, untamed, like the Yeti itself. In markets from Kathmandu to Lhasa, its image adorns statues, paintings, and trinkets carried home by travelers. Tourists chase the legend, but for the locals, the Yeti is more than a curiosity. It is a guardian spirit, an emblem of resilience in a land where survival is harsh, and an enduring symbol of identity. Children grow up hearing its stories not as fantasy, but as part of their cultural inheritance, a thread that binds them to their ancestors. To dismiss the Yeti as a myth is to miss what it means. A reminder that human culture is inseparable from the mysteries of nature, and that legends can carry truths deeper than science alone can measure. As the sun sets behind the jagged ridges, the Himalayas fall into silence once more. Shadows stretch across the valleys, and in that darkness, the Yeti waits. Whether spirit, guardian, or elusive creature, it continues to walk through stories and dreams. For those who live here, its presence is undeniable, not in laboratories or scientific journals, but in the songs, the prayers, and the footprints left in snow. The Yeti endures not only as a mystery of the mountains, but as a truth of the people who call these peaks their home.